look at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Houston Cougars and the Kansas State Wildcats. Reese Davis, Dave Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Well, guys, the Cougars head coach told me before the game, this is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. The returner will field it and bring it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
He's taking the shot. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
Might be calling a hot route. The run inside. It's Jackson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
Well, they weren't able to come up with the completion on that play, but let's point out a positive here. How about the pass pro up front by this offensive line? They did an outstanding job giving their quarterback time to throw.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That one comes out hot down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial point. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Kansas State.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Coming out with it, it's Broussard. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival. Oh, look out on the right. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Cougars. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Might be changing the route. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Back to pass. He tries to take the top off. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And here in the first quarter, we remain tied.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Houston.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Wildcats headed quickly to the line. Quick release on the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play, the defense...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He wants to change this route.
Return. Booster. Go.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He throws into the middle of the field. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
What a play call. 4th and short. Everybody in the building expecting that to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They had the matchup they wanted, one-on-one. QB takes a shot. It's an absolute strike. And they take it all the way in for a touchdown. What a play.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Running inside, it's Hughes. Got enough for the first. He's loose down the middle. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cougars.
I don't know what the records are, but Jesse, they are very much in danger. It looks like Derrick Henry playing with a bunch of 6-year-olds out here right now. Just hand him the ball, and he's just doing whatever he wants, however he wants, and putting up some stupid numbers.
He looks like Derrick Henry and Pop Warner. I mean, that's what this is looking like right now. It's ridiculous what we're watching, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet. This could be one of the greatest running back performances in the history of college football if he stays in the game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to adjust the pattern. Johnson looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Here's the pressure. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Gives it on the option. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a look at the stats and what has been a high-scoring early part of this game. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the back. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuff both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down. And dude,
Might have a chance. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougars!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
You know, you're seeing in college football now how the tight end position is evolving. The athletes playing the position now are just so much better than they used to be. And this guy on that diving catch, he just showed you that.
The run inside. It's Jackson. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Punch it out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Johnson looking to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to... There he goes! Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Bringing the heat. He's on the move. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. He might want another play.
Here we go, ready. Over. Freeze. Ready, go.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Keeps looking downfield. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Makes it past the marker. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Caught in the backfield, it's Broussard.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running inside, it's Hughes. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat with second down?
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now on 2nd down, send the tight end in motion. On the run, it's Hughes. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Going deep. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. He fires one deep down the right side. He's got it! Open spaces! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Wildcats!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback keeper. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Broussard. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Timeout Houston, their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Going over the top. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Here's the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's open the show with Vanderbilt in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Pitt Panthers. And it's the home squad engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen.
Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Return. Ready. Booster. Level. Bubble. Ready, go.
Johnson wants to throw it. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20.
Squid. Right. Slap. 80-22, let's go. 80-20, go.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And the quarterback has to be able to get the ball out. When you're in an empty backfield, this area of the field, you don't have any tight ends or running backs helping you in pass pro. You've got 5 blockers. So you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, especially if they're adding extra guys. And the QB there needs to know, if it's not open right away, I'm throwing this thing into the bleachers. He does not and gives up the big safety.
Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago, because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's White. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. He turns that loose down the right side. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. The run inside. It's Hughes. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. This is a big key for us to win this game.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Hughes. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Quarterback keep. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Finding it could be an alley. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. DB's right up on the receivers. Using his feet. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage, and this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Escapes the pressure to his right. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing quickly to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Wildcats peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. Touchdown, Wildcats. Once he got some room, it was over. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season.
And man, oh man, I don't know how you leave that guy open for the touchdown. Like some kind of miscommunication on the defense. He has had a big day. He's a go-to guy. Palmer, I don't know what you saw with your quarterback eyes, but it looked like a bust by the defense.
Yeah, and that's inexcusable by this defense because this guy's already burned you in this game. He's lighting you up. If there's anybody that you got to be aware of, if there's one player that you have to know where he's lined up every single play, it's him. So for the defense to allow him to be that wide open on that play at this point of the game, no bueno on D.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Makes the catch, it's Hughes. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got it. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Makes the grab. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Grab behind the line. It's Sanford. Makes a grab and room to run. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Wegman. Here comes the heat. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. The Cougars with the immediate response. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. The offense changing the play. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Johnson wants to throw it. Time to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that.
He uncorks one deep. He's got it down the left side. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Looking to throw again. Fires to the end zone. Wide out trying to get it in. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Beck's going for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Wildcats. The Wildcats are right back on top.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Cougars with the immediate response. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. He'll start this drive firing. Here's a throw downfield late. Brings it in down the left side. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The Wildcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Johnson looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT finally...